Thank you so much. Now, we've learned a lot about language and language teaching over the last 2 days. And part of language, I've been discussing with some of the research scholars, of course, is a reflection of culture and our cultures, and how we have cross-cultural differences as well. Now in America, as you know, most Americans are obsessed with one thing. One thing is sort of more precious to us even than money, and that thing happens to be time. And so we are always obsessed with going somewhere on time. And so it is with my deepest apologies and utmost respect for the chief guest and my utmost respect to AmityUniversity that after giving my words of thanks here today, we are going to have to dash off in a flurry of activity in order to reach the airport on time so that I can get Daniel on a flight to Paris tomorrow morning and so that he doesn't kill me for missing that flight. So my due apologies before I begin my remarks. Chief guest, Minister of State of Science and Technology, Professor Mishra, Pro-Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Professor Dr. Ori. There are many, many people that I would like to thank, and I need to thank for making this conference such a wonderful success. First of all, I would like to thank all of our sponsors, National Geographic Cengage, Oxford University Press, Cambridge English Language Assessment, and Srijan for their support. And I also would like to thank ELT Lucknow for their support, and of course, my co-conspirator, the British Council, for all of their support as well. We enjoy working with them very much. So thank you to them. At the Regional English Language Office of the U.S. Embassy, we were able to sponsor 3 speakers for the conference. We were able to sponsor Daniel Ringo. So thank you very much, Daniel, for coming all the way from Minnesota back to India to be part of this conference. We were also able to sponsor Mr. Amol Padwad from Nagpur and Kalyan Chaturpati from Kolkata. And I would like to thank all of them very much for their participation in this conference. Often when you go to a conference, you see the people up on stage, you see me speaking, you see people conducting workshops, but you don't actually necessarily see what happens behind the scene and all of the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work and paperwork that has to go into a conference like this. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank my colleague, Ms. Shweta Khanna, for all of her help in getting the speakers here, organizing their travel and organizing their tickets. It's a big challenge. And working with me can also be a big challenge. For the conference, I've organized many conferences in my life, and I am so thankful that now I don't have to organize anymore and I just get to speak at them, because I know how much work it is and I know how many headaches there are organizing a conference. So I would like to thank the many, many, many people at AmityUniversity and ELT Lucknow who have worked so hard on this conference. Professor Lija Bakshi, thank you very much. Professor Sahi, I would like to thank you very much for your humor, your smile, and your supreme organizational skills. Thank you both very much. I'd also like to thank one particular group who have just been super fantastic this entire conference. I'm not sure if the delegates realized this, but there were approximately, 40, 50, there seemed like there were 2,000 of them. 40 or 50 AmityUniversity students who were here helping the conference get organized and making sure that we were organized. Thank you to all the student body, in particular my student buddy, Arun, who actually helped me on my meetings on Thursday and Friday. So thank you very much. I know you have promising careers in front of you because you've done this job so well. And finally, last but not least, I would like to recognize somebody who, again, was always behind the scenes in the organizing of the conference, who dedicated many, many hours to putting this together. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Nalina Singh onto the podium. RELO office would like to recognize the hard work that Ms. Singh has put into this conference, organizing all of the programs, all of the certificates, all of the speakers, all of the workshops, all of the food, etc. Thank you so much for your dedication. And to you teachers, who are actually the most important people in the world, continue doing what you're doing. You do make a difference. Implement what you have learned at this conference. Try out new things. Keep challenging yourself and keep making the world a better place by being great teachers. Thank you very much for your time.